A ver, ¿dónde estará? A ver, ¿dónde está? ¿Dónde? Aquí. Ah, es que lo cancelé. A ver qué tal.
We're in Springvale now. Catherine said that this is the closest impact site to the city.
The situation looks even worse than we imagined.
Hay mucha gente inconsciente.
Ring the bells! Sound the trumpets, for the day of judgment is upon us. Rejoice, all ye who cry out for salvation, for the Prinzessin de VictorEZZ has come.
Que tañan las campanas y resuenen los clarines. El día del juicio ha llegado. Regocíjense todos los que suplican por la salvación, pues la princesa del juicio ha llegado.
This princess lady seems really enthusiastic.
Está muy entusiasmada.
Dear mortals, in this dark hour, your Prinzessin permits you to forego the usual etiquette and simply relay your account of the matter at hand forthrightly.
Excuse me, who are you?
We come in peace, good sir. We were just hoping that you could reveal whatever you know about this poor victim's situation.
Wait! Stop! Let Paimon explain. We're from the Adventurers Guild. They commissioned us to come here and investigate after the meteor shower.
Oh, I see. Well, last night this fellow touched the meteorite, and then he fainted just so however you plan to conduct your investigation, I implore you, do—
What ridiculous remonstration is this? Is one not under the divine protection of one's Edelstein der Dunkelheit, and thus impervious to the trifling threat posed by this—
On the contrary, main Fräulein, wise is the princess who is receptive to the sound advice offered by her subjects.
Por lo menos, que os le aconseja, si no ya está perdida.
Is that so? Very well then, one shall proceed as advised.
That goes for you too. Wise is the adventurer who is receptive to the sound advice offered by smart people.
Sí, claro, sí.
Paimon never gets to talk like that. Oh, Paimon could get used to it though.
You dare to parrot the parlance of the Prinzessin? What could one hope to comprehend of the lamenting of 1,000 dying worlds with the sagacity of a mere mortal? Perhaps it is better that you remain in blissful ignorance, for the burden of fate borne by the Prinzessin de VictorEZZ would surely be too much for thy shoulders.
Ay, Dios, ¿qué es esto?
Look! Another victim!
Pray tell, O knight, what tragedy befell this unfortunate subject of mine?
He's been sleeping all day and shows no signs of waking up. Not that I've seen so far, although occasionally he talks in his sleep. Can't go on. Need to rest.
What's going on?
His dark dream harbors a forbidden fruit, poised between the jaws of a ferocious beast. Woe betide the weak should they peer into its eyes, as black as a moonless midnight, for they shall surely be lured into the abyss.
Sí, lo entiendo, deshacen tu personaje.
Do you mean there's something luring him in his dream?
Though we have no evidence to prove it, Main Fräulein's intuition has never failed her before.
Bueno.
Well, let's keep investigating anyway.
No creo que tú digas.
Greetings. I am Sister Edna. I am here to nurse the sick.
State your name at once, you heinous heathen of nefarious nightmares!
My apologies. Main Fräulein was not addressing you. This man lying on the ground, has he spoken at all?
Tú tranquila. Déjale a él hablar.
I believe he said something about having to get back to work.
The wine. The wine.
He seems to be sleeping deeply indeed.
This is no ordinary dream. This man, he has been cursed.
Can't you just wake him up?
I've tried. He awoke once for a brief moment, but quickly lapsed back into sleep.
O sea, vuelve a dormir.
Did he tell you anything while he was awake?
He said he dreamed he was on top of a mountain, and it was very cold there.
This has the trappings of a cruel, cold curse by a mountain-dwelling demon. Alas, one fears these demons have descended from their icy peaks and now covet the domain of the spring fairy.
Se han saltado la animación de la
This
boca.
is a most grave state of affairs. But fear not, for damnation is mine to dispense.
Sorry to interrupt you folks. Do you have a moment to spare?
Okay.
Oh, hey, Drav. What's the matter?
I can hardly get the words out. One of the meteorites struck the hill behind our village. Alan told everyone he was going to go see it for himself. And then, sure enough, he just ran off. You've seen how dangerous these confounded meteorites are. I'm afraid something may have happened to him. Could you come with me to find him and bring him back?
Wait.
Okay.
So, big blazing rocks fall out of the sky, and all Alan's worried about is missing out on the action?
En brevedad es el problema.
Exactly. Once we get that rascal back safely, he's due for the scolding of a lifetime, if you ask me.
No sabe de lo que pasa.
Paimon could not agree more. Let's go find that rascal and drag him back by the ears.
Sé que te gusta ser dura, Niña. No creo que era de caminar.
That's him!
Alan! What the devil are you doing?
These slimes are so vicious! Do you think it has to do with the meteorite?
The hour of judgment has come. The threads of your fate lie in my hands. It's cheating.
Animal test 6308.
Blitz, don't be such a brute.
Listo.
I thought I was going to die here.
You fool! What were you thinking? Gallivanting off on your own at a time like this?
I'm sorry. I'll never do it again.
Ay, Dios.
I sincerely apologize for the trouble Alan has caused for...
Yeah, next time you think about doing something stupid, think again. Paimon's gonna go take a closer look. Huh? Princess, your vision is flashing.
Oh, could it be, perchance, that mine Edelstein der Dunkelheit portends the certain demise of this unholy hex of cold?
Maybe? What kind of things does your vision react to exactly?
The profoundest of enigmas. The whispered secrets of the stars. Unholy hexes of demon bones and...
Serán mazmorras, las estrellas, materiales de...
What? Why do you have to talk so funny all the time?
Our apologies. Mein Fräulein is not well versed in the parlance of the common folk.
Oh, so that's what you're for, to translate?
I fear you misunderstand. I am no translator, but a humble conveyor of Mein Fräulein's royal will. I would venture that what her vision is reacting to in this vicinity is, quite simply, elemental energy.
Thank you, Oz. Those whose minds are muddled by the mundane matters of this woeful world are unable to fathom my noble intent as swiftly as thou art.
Así habla bien, así
So, there's elemental energy in the meteorite, and your vision flashes in response to it? Paimon thinks probably yes. Anyway, no harm in giving it a try. Let's look for shards of meteorite using Fischl's vision. Clearing them away will help make the area less dangerous.
Muy bien. A veces no se ve la animación y otras sí.
I believe we have found something.
That seems to be the last of them. Do you think getting rid of them will help make things better for the Springvale villagers?
The question is, are these shards of meteorite, which are infused with elemental energy, the true source of the calamity, or not?
Verily, I say, these meteorites are surely the source of the nefarious nightmares that assail my subjects. This I swear on my very sovereignty.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's do that.
Así de rápido. A ver.
We got rid of the meteorite up on the hill behind the village. How are the victims doing now? Any better?
Bless you. Thanks to your efforts, 2 of the victims have already awoken.
I'm so sleepy.
Great, so it did work.
I do hope you are able to dispose of the rest of the meteorites around the village.
This is wonderful news. It gladdens the heart.
It is most gladdening indeed. Yet the news that I would be attending to this matter in person was surely the only guarantee that my faithful subjects ever needed of a felicitous outcome.
Hey, you just woke up, right? And what were you dreaming about while you were asleep?
All I remember is that it was cold. I was walking along a mountain path. In the ice and snow, I think.
So, just hiking in the mountains? Or were you supposed to have a
I really don't know. In my dream, it felt like I wasn't in full control of my actions.
Then thou wert surely cursed, I say. Oh, wretched.
Well, whatever the case, what we do know is that getting rid of the meteorite shards is helping. So...
Ok. No soy de intro porque, bueno, demasiado, mucho texto.
Ah, it's you again. A little better, thanks.
That's great! Seems like getting rid of the
Traveler! Your arrival is most fortuitous. Clearly, my noble ambition to protect the souls of this wretched world compelled you to seek me once more. Now, prepare to depart, for we are soon to meet with an envoy of mine further afield.
Okay.
Envoy? You mean a diplomat or something?
Ah, yes. Let me fill you in here.
Alguien trajo
Someone
un
brought a
socio
message from the
de
Dawn
Malvin,
Winery
con
saying
un
that a
problema
lady
de
there by the name of...
Malvin.
Oh, we know Adelind. She's the head housemaid there, right?
Ah, it seems that you and Adelind are already acquainted then.
Then it is my great honor to join you.
Hey, so... Can you really understand that princess when she's talking? Because Paimon can't seem to understand a single word.
Algo entiendo.
All right.
My dear friends, it is time to move out.
Paimon hopes
Okay.
Adelind has made some tasty snacks to welcome her honored guests with.
A veces me da cosa de que no esté hablando tanto porque, bueno, debo hablar, ¿no? Muy bien, a ver. Vaya, se puede decir. Vale, pues. Ah, no, núcleo.
Welcome to the Dawn Winery, dear adventurers. I'm Adelind, the head housemaid, and it is...
Thanks for the invite.
You are Adelind? Splendid. I am delighted to grant you the honor of joining me for afternoon tea.
Dearest Adelind, on behalf of Her Majesty Miss Fischl, the Prinzessin der Verurteilung, and I, mein Fräulein's humble servant, thank you for inviting us.
Would you cut to the chase already? Your titles are so wordy it takes way too long to introduce yourselves.
My goodness, an adventurer of such distinguished status.
My pale-faced proselyte. How dare you interrupt a diplomat of the royal court in the middle of his speech?
In fact, one of our employees here at the Dawn Winery, a Mr. Hartman, fell victim to the meteorite incident in Springvale. I hear that you were the ones who disposed of the meteorites. Thanks to you, Mr. Hartman is now awake. We are in your debt. It is merely common courtesy that I should invite you over for tea. This aside, there is a separate matter which I should like to enlist your help with.
Aw, you're too kind, Adelind. We're really just doing what any other adventurers would have done.
You may now kneel before your Prinzessin and make effusive display of your thanks for the favor that I have generously shown to thee in thy winery ken. Take
us! Hold off on the translation. Paimon wants to have a try this time.
I applaud your powers of comprehension, my dear Paimon. You decipher mein Fräulein's royal utterances with remark.
The business of the winery reaches not only to all of Mondstadt, but to all the corners of Lua, too. Some of our workers do regular deliveries back, and 2 of our delivery staff were due back yesterday. But as of this moment, I still have no contact from them at all. The winery is short-staffed at present, and I cannot afford to look for them myself. As audacious...
Okie dokie. Don't you worry, Adelind.
Wonderful. I suggest you begin by asking around at Stonegate. All deliveries... There were 2 carts in total, and the workers' names are Fritz and Ben.
Muy bien. Ahí está, ahí está. Al lado del teletransporte. Me gusta mucho este del teletransporte, o sea, no es necesario ir de un lado a otro. Ay, Dios.
Why not keep me company for a while?
Hola, ¿qué tal?
Hello. We're looking for 2. Okay, then.
Ok. Por ejemplo, esto no serviría, ¿eh? Usted es viejo.
Hello.
I am afraid I...
Oh. Hello. Oh.
From Mondstadt, you say?
Really? Which way did...
Let me think.
Thanks, mister! No.
Muy bien. A patas has dicho. ¿Listo? Reto. Muy bien, ya está. Listo.
You scared me half to death. Thanks so much. I'm Ben. How did you know my name?
Somos tu equipo de
Per Adeline's wishes, we...
I suppose she must... I'm afraid that Fritz's cart is stranded out on the main road between Dewall Marsh and Stone Gate. It got hit by a meteorite. Anyway, we agreed that I'd finish the delivery and then bring someone back to fetch him. I just hadn't... I really hope Fritz is okay. With me getting delayed...
Between Stonegate and Dehua Marsh, right?
Okay.
Lead the way, my pale-faced proselyte. Her sharp pain now afflicts my...
Is the guy on the floor sleeping?
I believe so. I've tried everything, but he won't wake up.
Looks like he touched the meteorite. Just like the others.
If by meteorite you mean on rocks that struck our cart, worry not. I have dealt with that already using my magic. But by others... Do you mean to say there are others who have fallen into a similar slumber?
One has witnessed with one log of Ertelung the nightmarish slumber that proceeds forth from the valley of Demon Bone. It has caused great suffering for the humble peasants in the Vale of Springdom.
As Main Fräulein most eloquently describes, we have just come from Mondstadt, where many people have also...
Is that so? It appears these meteorites really mean...
This guy is dressed like a winery worker. And
given that worker's attire has precious few distinguishing features, I must conclude that Paimon...
Actually, Paimon's eyesight is normal, but Paimon just has a really great memory. You're right, though, his clues don't really stand out that much.
And by this guy over here,
Bueno, no cualquiera tiene esa forma.
Paimon have never seen anyone dressed quite like you before.
Sí, es bastante peculiar. O sea, esto lo demás es normal, sí, pero el sombrero.
I am a vagrant from Inazuma. I just stopped to assist this gentleman when you turned up. Are you investigating the aftermath of the meteorite strike?
Yeah, we were sent to help out.
I am official.
I am Main Fräulein's humble
En la calle, en serio.
And Paimon is an honorary knight of the Knights of Ammonius's Estate.
Oh? Then you must be said honorary knights of said Knights of Ammonius.
Behold, my people, your beloved sovereign in the flesh. Do not despair.
Excuse me?
Todo hablando así.
Don't mind her, it's just, you know, liturgy thing.
Excuse me, what's going on here?
Oh, great! But good you're here, Mr. Lilith. This guy's fast asleep and he won't wake up.
It appears this is now in the hands of Lilith. In which case, I am no longer needed. It was truly a pleasure to meet you all. I have other matters to attend to now, so I shall take my leave.
Y luego nos dan a enjuiciar, ¿verdad?
Adventurers, I wish you every success in your endeavor.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye. Que le detenga ahí nomás. Sospechoso de algo.
So, what happened was, we came here looking for someone and found them.
Thank you all for your cooperation. This victim is now in the care of the Millilith, and we will escort him safely to the disaster relief station.
Disaster relief station? You mean...
Correct. We have established a disaster relief station in Wangshu Inn, where the unconscious victims are
wise decision by the Millilith.
Muy bien, muy bien.
I can't stop worrying about Fritz.
I suppose I shall deign to join you for one further excursion.
Lo que tú digas. Por lo menos está... Esa es la posada, entonces. No. A ver... Me hice daño, ¿no?
This cruel curse of cold spreads without mercy. Oh, heaven on high, tell us how we have angered...
Keep your voice down.
Might I suggest we make some
Lo que tú digas, pájaro, pajarraco. Ya que estoy.
Halt! Who are...
We've been commissioned by the Adventurers Guild to invest...
I see. Very...
Paimon wonders what he's dreaming about.
El mismo que antes.
Fritz does not appear...
It's another sleeping victim.
His soul is in anguish, ensnared
Peace at last.
Main Fräulein simply wishes him a speedy recovery. Beyond this, there is no hidden...
Come on, Fritz.
Another sleeper.
Most unfortunate. There is but one means of awakening those who slumber.
Precisely, Main Fräulein. If we dispose of the meteorite...
This is so weird. That Millilith guy promised he was gonna bring...
Seguro está en el puente, ¿no? Listo.
Excuse us, have you seen any...
The Millilith arrived with several new victims not long ago. Due to the limited...
Okay, well, could you give him a message when he wakes up? Tell him he needs to get back to the Dawn Winery as soon as possible. And let Adeline know that he's safe and sound.
And if I may be so bold,
please tell us.
Pray tell of thy...
I understand from the Millilith soul. This made me wonder. Perhaps...
From what we've seen so far, all you need to do is get rid of the meteorites and the sleepers...
Is that so? Then, if I understand...
Yep.
In that case, I would like to enlist your services in that regard. Do you think you can dispose of the meteorites in the... Oh, wonderful.
Muy bien. ¿Qué bloque era ir ahí? Ah, bueno.
What is that?
This meteorite is way bigger than the others.
Listo.
I bet you can't keep up with me.
Come a little closer. Blitz.
Mama worries that the bigger the meteorite, the more powerful it is. Let's see if there's any more bits left.
Otro más. Déjenme que me recupere.
The Fatui? What are they doing here?
Oh, fuck. ¿Qué son estos?
You can't run! Well, neither can I. Let's not waste time. Don't be a killjoy! We've only just begun. You can't run!
Not so hard!
Don't be a killjoy! We've only just begun.
Animal hypostasis emulation! Animal distinctive mutilate!
Can't run!
Surrender and be gentle.
Don't be a killjoy! We've only just begun. You can't run! Well,
No one
be a
escapes like
killjoy!
that!
It's just like I went too far. Let's not waste time. Let's end this quickly. Almost.
Listo.
This doesn't end here.
Termina aquí. Uno de los 11 está cerca. Pronto llegará su
So the
merecido.
Fatui are
Uno de los
investigating the
Fatui también está
meteorites as
investigando todos
well?
los meteoritos.
Even the
Los
Harbingers?
11.
This is too
Esto es demasiado
strange.
extraño.
We need to be
Debemos ser
extra
más
cautious.
cautelosos.
The seeds of nefarious nightmares appear to have taken firm root. Though my magic arrow of midnight purges them in an instant, they return with a vengeance.
Indeed, main Fräulein. Despite our best efforts to dispose of the meteorites, they continue to fall relentlessly in...
The strikes are happening faster than we can get rid of them.
Otra solución.
I, Fischl von Luftschloss Nofedort, have traversed 1,000 worlds. And this menace is neither monster nor magic. It is a curse.
A curse?
Such a foul curse could only arise as a consequence of the continuous cries of unanswered longing.
How very tragic. Is this the inevitable fate of mankind?
Paimon didn't quite get the part about the thing being lost inside the other thing, but...
Were they not a curse upon humanity, why then should they send humans into slumber? To be lost twixt life and death in an unending dream. 'Tis the most dreadful fate imaginable for any We must underestimate the magnitude of this matter no more. I fear this sinister traveler. Fetch me the one fated to face.
And...
Main Fräulein is of the opinion that one with the requisite expertise should be summoned to deal with...
Paimon can't think of anybody either. Maybe we should just go ask Catherine.
Muy bien. Battery, ¿dónde estás? A ver. Acá. Teletransporte.